Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into a massive, frankly game-changing shift happening right now in automotive retail. The whole way cars are bought and sold is completely transforming, and it's all being driven by this massive clash between modern digital expectations and traditional dealership operations. It is a fascinating evolution, so let's just jump right in and look at the numbers driving this revolution.
42 hours. Let that sink in for a second. 42 hours. This is the painful reality of the current automotive landscape. According to industry research, 42 hours is the average dealership response time to an online lead. I mean, think about that. That is almost 2 full days of a customer just sitting around waiting to hear back after literally raising their hand and saying, "Hey, I want to buy a car." Now, I want you to contrast that agonizing wait time with just 5 minutes. The data here is absolutely crystal clear. Leads contacted within 5 minutes close at roughly 32%. But if you wait 24 hours, that close rate absolutely plummets to just 12%. The delta between those two numbers, that represents massive, measurable, lost revenue. And the truth is, most dealerships know this. They just don't have the human staff to answer every single inquiry within minutes, across every channel, at all hours of the day.
So, how do we actually bridge that massive gap? Well, here is our roadmap for today. Number 1, the dealership disconnect. Number 2, AI agents versus chatbots. Number 3, the hidden data trap. And number 4, measuring AI ROI. All right, let's jump right into part 1, the dealership disconnect. So there's this really fundamental friction going on right now between what buyers actually want and how traditional dealerships operate. Look at this. 95% of car shoppers are doing their research online before they ever even think about contacting a dealer. They're spending close to 14 hours in that digital research phase across their phones, their laptops, you name it. The traditional retail model kind of assumes a customer walks onto the lot first and asks questions later. But honestly, by the time they reach out today, they've already done their homework. The battleground for a sale has completely shifted to the digital front. And that brings us to a huge gap between expectation and reality. You've got 65% of shoppers saying they want to complete purchase steps online, but only 43% of dealers are actually offering those digital steps. Buyer expectations have completely blown past normal 9 to 5 business hours, but dealership business development centers, the BDCs and their sales staffing, they simply haven't scaled to handle that kind of digital lead volume.
Moving right along to part 2, AI agents versus chatbots. You know, in the world of software marketing, these two terms get thrown around interchangeably all the time, and they absolutely shouldn't be. A chatbot? That's basically legacy tech at this point. It answers scripted questions based on super rigid rules. If a customer asks something outside those little if this then that rules, the whole thing just breaks. An AI agent, on the other hand, is dynamic. It actually holds a fluid conversation. It checks your live customer relationship management system, your dealer management system, and your real-time inventory. A true agent can literally check if a specific trim is in stock, confirm a trade-in value, and book a test drive directly into a salesperson's calendar, all in one seamless conversation without bouncing between 3 disconnected systems. It's a real game changer. And this difference builds across the entire buyer journey. Take the inquiry stage, for example. The friction for the buyer there is almost always a slow response and clunky manual triage by the dealer. But where AI helps is providing instant 24/7 qualifying. Just picture that customer browsing from their couch at 11 p.m. Instead of their leads sitting in an inbox gathering dust until 9 a.m. the next day, an AI agent instantly responds. It qualifies them, checks live inventory, and books an appointment right then and there. It completely removes the friction right when the buyer's intent is at its absolute highest. Plus, we absolutely can't ignore that the very way buyers are finding cars in the first place is shifting. We're seeing the massive rise of AI search discovery. Recent surveys are showing that roughly 1 in 4 car buyers are already using tools like ChatGPT or Google AI overviews to compare models, or, get this, even practice negotiating before they run a traditional search or ever contact a dealer. AI is quickly becoming the new front door for vehicle discovery.
All right, that brings us to part 3, the hidden data trap. Okay, so this right here is the operational plot twist of our whole explainer, and arguably your most critical takeaway. Listen to this. An agent on bad data doesn't fail loudly. It gives customers confidently wrong answers. Think about that. If your CRM, your DMS, and your inventory systems are fragmented, an AI agent doesn't just magically fix that mess. It literally just accesses your bad data faster, recommending a vehicle that sold 3 days ago or booking a time slot that a technician doesn't actually have. That destroys customer trust way, way faster than a slow human response ever would.
So if you're sitting there thinking, hey, we just need to add AI, actually, scratch that. That is entirely the wrong framing. The dealerships that are out there actually getting real results and driving revenue, they treat this as a foundational data and integration project first. For them, AI is merely the conversational interface sitting on top of perfectly clean data. So what does building that foundation actually require? Well, here are the strict prerequisites. Step 1, you've got to have clean, deduplicated customer records, so the AI knows exactly who it's actually talking to. Step 2, real-time inventory sync. If a car rolls off the lot, the AI needs to know about it instantly. And step 3, seamless CRM and DMS integration. The AI agent and your human service advisors absolutely must share a single source of truth. Without this foundation, the whole tech setup is just going to fall flat. Which leads us perfectly into part 4, measuring AI ROI. So once you've actually got that foundation built, how do you measure success? Well, before you sign a contract with any vendor, you need a tangible pre-contract checklist. Ask yourself, do you have confirmed API access between your systems? Have you defined strict security boundaries for personally identifiable information? What are your clear governance rules? Meaning, what exactly is the AI allowed to decide on its own, and when must it escalate to a human? You need a fully tested human escalation path, and your current sales process has to be mapped end to end, because automating a broken process, that just means you're going to feel faster. And then, once you finally go live, here are the KPIs that actually matter. Please, whatever you do, do not rely on a vendor's vanity engagement metrics. You need real conversion data. Lead response time. As we discussed right at the top of the explainer, this is your absolutely clearest predictor of conversion. Then there's show rate. I mean, it's great if the AI books 100 appointments, but do those people actually show up? And critically, cost per lead and sale. You have to track these before and after deployment to ensure the AI is genuinely cutting your acquisition costs. Now, I want to be super clear here about what this technology actually is, and maybe more importantly, what it isn't. The future of retail automotive is AI-assisted, for sure. It is not AI replaced. AI handles the repetitive, time-sensitive work, like answering that very first message at 11 p.m. or endlessly chasing down a fifth follow-up. It completely clears away the manual triage so that your human experts can focus their time on high-value interactions, things like building trust, negotiating, explaining complex technical details, and actually closing deals. Man, we have covered a tremendous amount of ground today, haven't we? From the staggering cost of a 42-hour wait time to the absolute non-negotiable need for clean, integrated data. So I want to leave you with this one provocative question to chew on as you look at your own operations. Is your dealership's data truly ready to support a dynamic AI agent? Or are you just setting yourself up to deploy a really fast, confidently wrong chatbot? Because honestly, the answer to that exact question is going to define your success in this whole new era of retail automotive. Thanks so much for exploring this with me today, and I'll catch you on the next explainer.